Okay, class is in session. Who's excited? Drop client in the comment if you're ready to get a client. Raise your hand if you're ready to get a client. I remember when I first started, and this is a story I've been telling for like years, right? But it's so real, I can still remember it like yesterday. And the story goes, I think it was like a couple of months into my first when I first started out in my coaching business, and I was sitting there and staring at my saving account. I only have $2,500 left. Like all these subscriptions, all these classes I was taking, it was no joke. Like everything cost me money, and it's really real for many of us who's starting out, and you're still struggling with getting finding out your niche. Who do I sell it to? What do I package, and how do I package all together? And so you're spending basically all your saving trying to figure out how do I do this. So I totally get it. I was there. And so today we're going to talk about how to score that clients in the next 30 days. Now, this may be a little uncomfortable for some of you who may be a little introverted and you like that, you like the fact that I don't want to be out there and selling and telling. So today, I want you to kind of just hear me out a little bit and just be patient with me. Okay. So this is going to push you slightly out of your comfort zone a little bit, and I'll show you a different way of how you can kind of modify it, and the alternative way if it doesn't really feels good for you. All right, so three steps. First of all, if you are new to me, welcome to my world. Drop into the comment, let me know where you're watching this from. I know I have ladies who's watching this in the Facebook group, and also a lady who joined me and registered from the StreamYard. So welcome all of you. So just drop into the comment, let me know where you're watching this from, where you're from. If you are new to me, I am Michelle. I am a visibility and marketing coach, and I work with female coaches who's passionate about coaching, but they're struggling to get clients. And the way that I help you is we use the power of storytelling. And a lot of times, I want you to start thinking about storytelling in a very loose term. A storytelling is really about a message that you share with the world that people can resonate and understand. And yeah, Judy said push, push. The way that people say getting clients is really push, push, that push method, right? You know you want this, and you keep poking them until they bleed to death and say, okay, okay, fine, I'll sign up with you. That's not a strategy that I resonate with. So I'm going to show you a different way of how you can go around and go about doing that. But that's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about getting you out there and start attracting clients and making sure that you have the right message. And yesterday I was sharing in another group. I think Judy was there, and I was telling people that everybody is your right client, everybody is your right audience, and it's just that you don't have the right message to talk to that right audience. So you feel that disconnect. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix the messaging problem. We're gonna fix how you market yourself so that you can get clients within the next 30 days. And that's what we're striving for. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be your long term solution, right? What we're aiming for today is to get you out there so you can resolve that issue of I don't have any cash or I don't have any money right now. So we're going to address that. But in the long term, what I'm helping you to do is there's a 3-day masterclass it's coming up, and that's going to happen on July 21st. And the masterclass is really about teaching you a long-term solution where you don't have to find yourself into this situation where I need some fast cash right now because I'm running out of money. So you need a balance between the two, the short-term solution and also the long-term solution. Okay. So what we're going to talk about during the 3-day live masterclass is the long-term solution of how you can build your business from ground zero to a 3-story tall building or a 100-story tall building. It's really the foundation of a long-term strategy. But today we're going to focus on the short-term strategy. How can you get clients, a paying client within the next 30 days? And that would be quick, fast. It's a fast, rapid revenue pretty much. Okay. All right. So drop into the comment. One, if you're excited. Two, if you're just exhausted. I know a lot of you feel exhausted by the marketing that you have done so far. So two, if you're exhausted. One, if you're excited, you can't wait to start getting that one paying client, even just one, right? All we aiming for is just one. All right. Judy's at one. Okay, she's very excited. I'm excited too. So I'm going to show you three very simple steps of how you go about doing this, even if you have a small audience. And small audience, I mean, maybe you open up your Facebook or your contact. Maybe you had networking in the past. Within your network, you might be looking at Gina said exhausted. Yeah, I totally get it. And marketing is exhausting when you don't have a system and you don't have a flow to go through. And so it feels like you're just doing the marketing and just throwing out spaghetti on the wall. And after you throw it a couple of times, you get tired. So hopefully during the 3 days, I'm going to show you an easier way to be more purposeful, to be more intentional in terms of your future marketing strategies. All right. So small audience meaning somewhere like in your network, you have friends, you have family circle, and these are the people that you are connected with. Maybe you had a conversation in the past, maybe one or two, but nothing really related to coaching per se. And these are the people who already know you. And so, number one is that all these three steps, it works best when you have a warmer audience. Warmer audience means that people already know you, people kind of already know, even though they may not know you as a coach, but they know you as a person. They know how you work. They know that they can trust you. It's easier to go into these type of network where people already know you and they trust you, and they may not need to know that you are a coach just yet, right? So step number one is going to fix that problem, that they don't know you as a coach. But first of all, you need to have a list of people that you would be willing to tap into meaning you're either going to pick up the phone to call them, or you're going to be comfortable enough to send them an email where you're going to tell them what I'm about to tell you. Okay. So I want you to start thinking about step number one is you start thinking about what are my current network look like? What does that landscape look like? Who are the people that I have connection with? Maybe it's the people at work. Maybe you work at a I don't know. Maybe for me it's in the pharmacy. So maybe it's the people who work with me in the pharmacy that I see every single day, and I have conversation with them all the time. It may not be coaching related, but I have conversation and they know the type of person I am. They can trust me. And so you want to make a list of that, and the more the merrier, right? So I would suggest like anywhere between 10 to 20. Just brainstorm who are these 10 to 20 people that I can reach out to. Once you have that list, what do you do with that list? So there's two ways that you can do this. If you don't feel comfortable picking up the phone and call them, which is more effective, okay, I'll tell you that it's more effective if you pick up the phone and just call these 20 people who's on your list. Or the other way is that you can send them an email. Okay, I know a lot of you are kind of introverted and you don't feel comfortable about picking up the phone and doing some sales call. And essentially, this is a sales call. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is a sales call. We're gonna get them onto the phone. We're gonna sell to them. All right, and that's the quickest way of getting your cash. So yes, remember that disclaimer I said earlier, this is going to push you out of your comfort zone. But again, these are the people who trust you, who know you already on a personal level, and who feel comfortable in talking with you. So it's okay, because anything that you do wrong, they're going to forgive you. They're more forgiven than the people who you don't know. All right. So just know that I have done this, and I've personally done this. And this is how I made $6,000 within 2 weeks last month. Okay. So the same exact strategies I'm going to show you and teach you is exactly how I have done it. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay. And this is a rapid revenue. Again, this is not a long-term solution, but you got to step out of your comfort zone and do this. So two-way, you're going to call them, or you're going to send them an email to tell them about what I'm about to tell you. All right. So let's repeat that again. You're going to look into your network, find out 10 to 20 people that you're going to reach out to. And out of those 10 to 20 people, you're going to either call them, or you're going to send them an email and tell them exactly what I'm about to tell you in step number 2. So after you create that list and you know who you're going to call, before you call them, I want you to sit down and map out exactly what is it that you're going to offer them. You're not going to pick up the phone and call and say, you know what, Judy, I'm going to offer you a one-on-one coaching and I'm going to help you to overcome your negative self-talk. Judy is going to just sit there and thinking, oh my gosh, but I don't have any negative self-talk. I don't need this, right? And Judy is probably sitting there laughing and thinking, Michelle, what got into you? Like, are you okay? I'm really concerned. And so you're not going to sell what you usually sell. What you're going to offer is something that is a quick win. So don't offer them a 3-month package or 6-month package. That's not what this purpose is for. Okay. The purpose of this rapid revenue, this rapid and fast cash solution is that you're offering them something that they can resolve like in a month or maybe in a couple of weeks. Okay, so typically this works really well if you offer them something like a 4-week program. What are some of the things that you can offer them? Maybe it's a productivity coaching. Okay, so there's a lot of people who are working professional who's struggling because it's a me year. Think about all the time that we have wasted, and people are trying to get back to the rhythm, and they're like summertime is slow, but they want to get things done. So you can help them perhaps with their productivity, setting up some new goal. And maybe it's the mid-year. So you wanted to offer them a mid-year goal setting so that they can reach to their end of the year much faster. And that's what you're going to sell them with, right? It's not going to be the whole big 6-month package. I'm going to help you overcoming your negative self-talk. I'm going to help you to reach your full potential. None of that. You're going to pick one very specific thing that you can offer. And how do you know what to offer them? So you're going to think back into your own talents. Like maybe you're really talented in organizing and creating plans, action plans. Maybe you're really creative in terms of setting up your goal. Goal setting would be a great thing to offer. Transition coaching. Now there's a lot of people leaving their job. They wanted to go to a different job. And maybe you're really good about helping people mapping out their direction of where they need to go. So help them in that transition process, mapping out your next step. That is specific enough. And people who's struggling to find a job or who's looking for a job, those are the people who's going to benefit from that 4-week. I'm going to help you map out your next step. That's all you're going to offer them. So that 4 session, maybe you're going to sell them for $600 or $500, right? It's very quick. Here's our goal. Our goal is to get you to have your next step. Perfect. And you're going to sit down with them. First session, you're going to map out what is your goal? How do we get there? And number 4 session would be, okay, here's your plan. Let's take it into action. 4-week, $600. And all you need is to ask 4 people out of these 20 people that you already know, right? And so that's an easy win. That's a quick win. That's going to make you give you $2,400 if you do the math right. So it's not going to be your 3-month package. It's not going to be your 6-month package. It's something that's quick win for somebody, and you pinpoint down exactly what you can offer. So what is it that you can offer? Maybe you had this past experience as a product manager, or maybe you had this experience as a I don't know, I'm going to use Eve's example, like mid-level management in HR. And what they're looking for is maybe a step-by-step process of how do I lead my team, or how do I create a tangible plan. So you can offer something like, I'm going to help you to map out your actionable steps on how you lead your team in the next 4 weeks. That would be something that you can offer. And when you offer, you tell that person, well, this is not going to be a full coaching offer, right? This is something that I typically do not do, but I'm going to offer it during the summertime, and it's going to be 4 weeks for $600. And by the end of our session, you're going to walk away with a checklist of step-by-step how to do things. And so that would be your quick win offer. And someone out of your network, out of your 20 people, are going to look for that. So this is something that I'm giving you an example right now. So this is something that you're gonna have to think through in terms of what is it that quick win I can offer, and that doesn't cost someone 3 months to overcome it, to address it. It only takes them maybe a month. And they're willing to pay you $500, $600 just for that 1 month time. And you're giving them something tangible that they can walk away with. Now, the benefit of that is twofold, right? Not only did you help someone to address something, that burning problem that they have, and you also make money from it, but you also get to work with a real client who struggle with something, and through your coaching session, those 4 sessions that you're working with them, you're going to learn a lot about the language that they use, how they describe their struggle, and what else are they struggling with. And that becomes your most valuable market research that you cannot get from anywhere else, right? So forget about reaching out to your market and doing market research. What you should be focusing on is, how can I offer someone a small tangible step? Maybe it's mapping out your next career, mapping out your resume, workshop on creating a resume, or maybe master your job interview in 60 days or in 30 days, right? Something small, tangible, and people are willing to pay you for doing that. And it could be something that you have drawn from your past experience that you were really good at and you didn't even realize that you were good at. So for me, it's about organization. So in the past, I had offer like goal setting or time management. Time management is something that I do really well. And those of you who know me, you know that the constant question that I get asked is, Michelle, how do you do all this? Like, how do you find all these time to do all these things? So I'm really good at time management. So one of the workshop that I had offered when I was doing life and mindset coaching was, I offered to a group of women to come in, and we're going to talk about the time management. We're going to map out and address your overwhelm. And that was a paid workshop where people pay to come in to do that workshop. So you see where I'm going with this, right? You use your expertise, something that you do really well, and you offer them in the shortest amount of time, not a whole lot of dollar, but your volume will make up to the dollar amount that you're offering. And the good thing is, because they started working with you during this 4 session, they're more likely to renew and to wanting to buy a bigger package. They're more likely to say, well, this is really powerful. I wonder if you can help me in the other area. Sure, let's sit down and talk about my 3 months package, right? So that's how you that's how you convert a short-term strategy into a long-term strategy. So that was step number 1. Number 2, you're going to make a list, and you're going to start calling people, and you're going to get in touch with them and tell them about what you have to offer. But before you call them, you want us to sit down and map out what is it that you're offering them. So once you figure out what you're offering them, here's what you say. And I'm going to paste this template into the chat so that you can have a copy of it. Okay, so basically, this is not going to be the exact wording that you're going to be using, but this is pretty much what you're going to say. And I'm going to do the same inside the group so that you can all have this template that you can follow. So basically what you want to say is, hey, I hope you're well since the last time we spoke. And you can change the wording. That I just came up with this not too long ago, but this is exact wording that I would use to someone who already know me, whom we have conversation, who trust me, but don't have much idea of what I do as a coach. And I would say, you and I know each other from way back, and you kind of just wanted to remind them your relationship with them, right? We know each other from work, and I'm really passionate about this and that, but you may not know that I am now a professional coach. I'm helping others accomplishing the things that they've been wanting to accomplish, but somehow they just couldn't get to it. And I help them to get to what they want faster. And I'm currently offering a one-on-one coaching to help them to become more productive, for example. Okay, I'm going to use the productivity as one example. And during the summertime, because everyone's busy and we all have a lot of things to do in life, would you or someone else that might be interested? And if so, I would love to set up a time so that I can give you some details on this. Please go ahead and hit reply and let me know either way. So you want it to be clear and concise. You want to tell them, like, even if you don't want this, send a reply back to me and say, no, I'm not interested, because you don't want to leave it hanging. Would you be interested? And when you leave it hanging, people would just assume, oh, I'll just pretend I didn't see it. So you want to give them clear instruction of, hey, if you saw this, even if you are not interested, I still want you to hit reply and come back to me and let me know that I am not interested. And this is a part where it gets a little uncomfortable, right? Because it's a 50-50 chance that you're going to hear no. But it's okay to hear no, because now you know that that person is gone. You can scratch that person's name out of the list and you move on to the next person who's on your list. And somewhere along that line, you're going to get two responses. One is people say no, but I know someone else who does. Or that person said no and there's no response. But guess what? That person, you just planted a seed in there and telling that person, hey, I'm a professional coach and this is something that I can help people with. And down the line, and there's something called client requisition period. Okay. This is the amount of time for someone to know that you are a professional coach to the time where that person come back and say, you know what, Michelle, I'm ready to sign up with you. That period, that requisition period depends. There's a lot of variable. It depends, right? It can be short, it can be long. Sometimes I have clients coming back to me a year after they've been hanging out in my community and say, Michelle, now is the time that I wanted to work with you. And so you wanted to keep that person, warm. You want to keep that connection hot, because sometimes people change. Our life changes, our position, our things change, and you want to be that person who they will always remember you are a professional coach. So that would be the template that you wanted to change it up, but bring in your own personality. But essentially what you're telling that person is, I don't usually do this, but during the summertime, because it's summertime and I know you have you have some goal that you would like to accomplish, so this is what I'm offering. Do you or someone else who might benefit from this? If so, just hit reply and let me know either way. And again, when you pitch to them, you wanted to make sure that you get that permission. And I think this is a discussion that Gina and I had this morning. You always want to get their permission. If that person comes back to you and say, oh, this is something that I'm pretty interested, tell me more about it. Great. If you get that response, what you want to do is you want to share your calendar and you want to treat that person as if that person is going to become your client. Okay, so you don't want to coach them right there on the spot. Instead, what you want to do is share your calendar and say, great, let's set up a actual formal session so I can walk you through how I work with clients. And that purpose, that call, is going to be your sales call. So that's step number 3. Step number 3 is you want to book them and you want to tell them about the session, how it works. It's going to be 4 sessions, for example, and I'm going to help you to map out your next step strategies of how you get that interview. How do you get that job? We're going to look at your resume to make sure that it's all good. I'm using this as an example, but you're going to think of something that's pertaining to your niche. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk about how to make your interview, master your interview. And all it takes is 4 sessions. And it's going to be $600. And if this is something that you've been wanting to have and needed help with, then all I need is your credit card, and we're going to take your payment right here on the call, and you sign that person. That person will get a contract for 4 sessions. This is how much, and you start working. Okay, so that call is not really a complimentary full-on coaching session. That call, the last step is here's how I work with client, here's what's involved, and this is what I can help you with. If this is something that you want to do, all I need is I'm going to take your credit card and you can sign up with me. We can get started right away. Okay, so it's a sales call rather than a complimentary coaching call. Okay. If you want to have the blend of a coaching call and a sales call, you can do that. But I would keep the time short. I would keep it less than 45 minutes. So maybe you show them and do a demo for 30 minutes. And the last 15 minutes, you want to talk about the offer that you have. So it's going to be a 4-session, $600, and this is what would it take, and this is what would be different for you. You're going to walk away feeling confident at your next interview. You're going to walk away with a resume that's ready to go, ready to send out. And so you want to talk about the benefit of why people would want to have this 4-session. It's something that's quick, easy. I'm going to help you to accomplish it. And all it takes is just 4-session. This is how much. Do you want it? You do? Okay, then take the credit card and sign up right there and then. Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, put it into the comment, put it into the chat so I can help you answer that before we wrap up and end this. So this is, again, a quick and easy win, okay? You're not offering them something that's huge, that's a big package. You can use the same strategies to offer a high-end program, which I have done it in the past, right? Sending out one email and telling people that this is a one-time offer only, and you need to jump on. If you don't want it, that's fine. But if this is the opportunity that you've been waiting for, then this is the time you want to jump on. So you can use it for a high-end ticket offer, or you can use it what I do here. It's really a quick rapid revenue of how you can bring in some cash without you feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of cash. So it's easy because you're selling it, you're offering it to people who are warm, people who's already know you, who trust you, and you can easily go into a conversation and say, hey, this is something that I don't usually do, but during the summertime, because I know there's a lot of people struggling with this, maybe getting more productive, or maybe setting up some mid-year goals so that you can get to your end of the year faster, then this is something that I offer right now. And all you have to do is just let me know, hit reply and let me know so that I can get you started. And what you want to do is you want to get them to a call, get them onto a sales call, and you're going to tell them about the offer and just simply said, here, this is something that you want, then great. Let's take your credit card and let's get you started. Okay, 3 steps, but it involves you sitting down and think about what is it that you want to offer, a quick win. It's not the whole package. It's not everything that you want to offer them, just one quick win. Usually it's something that you find it very easy for yourself that you can do. But it seems to be just like hard for people. Maybe it's a habit building. I'm going to help you to, I don't know, having a diet routine for the next 30 days. We're going to map out your diet for the next 30 days. Quick and easy, 4-session. They walk away with the action plan, and you help them. They see the difference. They can follow it. If they want more, they can always come back to you, right? But right now, we're just offering you a special deal for 4-session, $600. All you need is 4 to 5 people out of your 20 people list. And this is small audience, or sometimes larger audience. It works as well. All right. So step number 1, make that list. Think about what you want to offer, how much you want to offer it for. And step number 2 is you're going to reach out to them. Okay. Reach out to them and tell them about this offer. And step number 3 is to get them to book that call. And on that call, you're going to close that sale. Okay. You're going to close that sale. And you can do this in email. And who do you email? So basically those 20 people. You don't want to send out a bulk email because people may not know each other, right? So you're going to end up sending, so write out your email, a template first, and then individually send out to those 20 people that you know. And you'll be surprised. I got collaboration out of that email. I got referral out of that email. I got calls out of that email. So it works. Let me just tell you this. It works. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. Let's go out there and score those clients in 30 days. Drop it into the comment. Let me know what is it that you're going to offer in the next 30 days, okay? Within the next 30 days, what is that one thing that you're planning to offer them? And if you want me to give you some feedback, also drop it into the chat or drop it into the group or hit reply to my email. And I'm happy to give you some feedback, share some thoughts with you. So you gotta let me know. And this is one of the things I encourage all of you to do is if you don't talk to me, I don't know what you need and I don't know how to help you. So you gotta talk to me. All right. So drop into the comment. Let me know what do you plan to offer, and so that you can get that clients in the next 30 days. I will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.